Hello, everybody. This is the Double Trouble Senior Edition with the identical twin boys from Missouri. I'm Dave Porter. I live in Virginia. This is my twin brother, Don. He lives in the Ozarks. And we've just got some new stuff to kind of go over today. And I wanted to find out how things are going there in Missouri. I haven't been keeping up too good. Anything going on there that I need to know about?
Well, we had a big hailstorm a couple of days last week. I sent you a picture of that. The 2
Yeah, I
inch,
saw that. Yeah.
2 inch had Springfield. The day before was on the 29th of April.
Yeah.
One day they had baseball size hail in Springfield. All the cars that were in the parking lot at the Springfield airport all lost their windshields and their back windshields. The next day was the April 30th was the 100th anniversary of the birth of Route 66 in Springfield, and they had a couple of 1,000 or more
People,
classic cars downtown Springfield.
Oh,
and it would have been there They would have been there the day before.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Lucked out.
Yeah, and also with this like I said, this year is the 100-year anniversary here in Lebanon. We're having a thing June 1st or 2nd at Boswell Park.
Yeah.
That's where we have a lot of our stuff. And Bigfoot will be there. Matter of fact, I saw Bigfoot just the other day here in town. I guess he's on his way to Springfield, I guess.
Probably.
And also, we're having a band. Most of you people may not know who they are, but I do. Asleep at the Wheel is going to be there.
Yeah.
Yep. They're going to be at the park and doing a free concert.
That big, real bass sounding guy sings.
Yeah, got that deep voice, big boy. And that girl from American Idol who made the final three, from Hannah Harper, she's from Willow Springs, which is about 90 miles away from here. She's going to be in Lebanon, I don't know, sometime in June, I think. I don't remember the exact date. Anyway, big things going on, big town. We're busy. We are busy.
There's not much going on around here that I know of, anyway.
A little problem up there at the hotel up the Hilton there a couple of weeks ago, didn't you, up there in D.C.?
Oh, yeah. I've been over there before. That's over there where Reagan got shot.
Yeah.
And out there on the street where he got shot, they've built a brick covering so the presidents can just drive in there.
Got him a sally port now, huh?
Well, it's basically a sally port, yeah, I guess. So, and yeah, I've been to most of those places. Worked in D.C. 14 years altogether. Saw a lot of crazy things.
You.
Yeah, oh boy. Going on that traffic every morning is like driving Talladega. Bump drafting and.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
you have got a little bit of something to tell us about the Declaration of Independence, don't you?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do. Once in a while, we try to
enlighten
our public with the Generation Z translation of famous quotes and things like that. Today, I'm going to share the version of the Declaration of Independence in Z vocabulary. Here we go. Okay, so listen up. When it becomes straight up necessary for a group of people to break up with a whole country and go their own way, like completely separate and independent, it's only fair to explain why. Basic respect. We believe these are just obvious facts. Everyone is born equal, no exceptions. You've got rights that nobody can take from you, like living your life, being free, and chasing whatever makes you happy. And governments, they exist to protect those rights. Their power literally comes from the people, period. So if a government starts acting shady, like taking rights or abusing power or being toxic, it's the people's right to call it out, change it, or straight up replace it with something better. Now, we're not saying you should flip the table over small problems. Uh, People usually tolerate a lot before they start making big moves. But when there's a long pattern of disrespect, control, and bad behavior, yeah, at that point, it's not just okay to leave, it's necessary. And that's exactly what's happening here. The King of Great Britain, he's been doing way too much, like a whole list of unfair rules, taxes, control tactics, basically treating the colonies like they don't matter. We tried to fix it. We asked nicely. We warned him. We begged. He ignored all of it. So now we're done. We are officially breaking up. These colonies are now free and independent states. We don't answer to the British Crown anymore. No loyalty, no control, nothing. And as free states, we can make our own laws, handle our own business, go to war or make peace if needed, trade with whoever we want. Basically, we're running our own show now. And we're putting everything on the line for this, our lives, our money, and our honor. No turning back. And that was the Declaration of Independence, Gen Z style.
I'll tell you what, that made a lot of sense, let me tell you.
Yeah, it did.
Some of that stuff's happening right now. With all this money and power stuff is still going on today.
Yeah. Checking a lot on these congressmen and stuff, getting inside information on trading stocks and stuff, and they're starting to get on them a little bit. I mean, how do you go to a job that pays $174,000 a year or whatever and come out with being a multimillionaire? Now, there's a guy that ran for Senate in Virginia or in New Jersey several years ago. Don't remember his name. He was a real rich fella. He spent $40 million of his own money to run for Senate, a job that paid $174,000 a year at the time. Now, what's that all about?
That's a good question.
Bill Clinton worked. He was a governor of Arkansas. Only made $35,000 a year. That's the most he ever made. He made president. He came out a multimillionaire. I don't understand. Same with his pal Barack. He's a big money man now.
Look,
what was you going to say?
Not just Democrats, Republicans have done it too.
Yeah, it's everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Well, let's now that the jokes are over, let's tell some good jokes. You got a couple of dad jokes there, Dave?
Yeah, I do. I recently took a poll, and I found that 100% of the people in the tent were mad. When it collapsed.
Wish I had a recording of crickets.
I'll have to get some of them, put them on there. I got another one.
Yeah, good.
Why do chicken coops have only 2 doors?
I don't know, Dave. Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors?
Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans.
Chirp, chirp.
All right, let's see yours then.
2 fish in a tank. One looks at the other and says, I don't even know how to drive this stinking thing.
Yeah, I hear those
Tank.
crickets too.
Yeah.
I heard some groaning in the other room, I think.
Yeah. I think your dog was groaning.
Yeah.
What's Forrest Gump's password?
Chennai.
No.
No.
It's one, Forrest, one.
Okay. Think the guy's come to get his money. Nope, he drove by, so it wasn't him.
Okay. Well, I got one more joke for you.
Okay.
A panic-stricken man explained to his doctor, "You have to help me, Doc. I think I'm shrinking." "Now settle down," the doctor said calmly. Told him, "You just have to learn to be a little patient."
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Why don't you read us some headlines?
Oh, my headlines. Yes, I've got some good headlines. You'll like these. Let's see. Here's one. Obvious. It's kind of obvious, but here it goes. It's a headline: Homicide victims rarely talk to the police.
Well, that's probably 100%, be my guess.
Yeah. Breathing oxygen linked to staying alive.
Very important.
Yep. And here's a great one. Statistics show teen pregnancy drops off drastically after age 25.
After age 25. Yeah. If you're still having teen pregnancies, then they're getting in trouble with some young children.
Yeah. Here's a really good one. Bugs flying around with wings are flying bugs. That's a headline.
Okay.
Cold wave linked to temperature changes.
That is important.
Man found dead in a graveyard.
They're all dead in there, aren't they?
Yeah. If the strike isn't settled quickly, it may last a while.
That's true.
The last two are kind of the best ones, I think. A Nevada man was arrested after 7 emotional support tigers were seized from his home.
Can you hear my dog barking?
I do. And the last one is escaped zebra in Armenia was a painted donkey.
Oh.
What if he's painted like a barcode?
I don't know. Can you hear the talking out here?
I heard your dog bark. I just barely heard a little talking, but right now I don't hear it now.
Okay, good.
We are filming live, you know. We are live. This is live. It's live TV.
They're standing right outside my door here.
Yeah, well.
Dogs
We're running out of things to say already today.
Yeah. I do have. Do you have an inspirational quote for the day?
I have 3 of them, by the way.
Well, let's hear them.
One is from Booker T. Washington. He said, "If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else."
There you go.
A.A. I'm not sure who he was. Was he a writer?
I don't know.
"You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think."
Okay.
And Thomas Edison, he said, "Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work."
Yeah, I got that.
Got that right. Yep.
I got
that. Is a factamundo.
Now my word of wisdom for today.
Yeah.
Find it here. If you think nobody cares if you're alive, try missing a car payment.
That's right. Or house payment.
Exactly.
That's right.
Let me turn that off. This off. I do have a shout out today. My son's friend, Sheila Campbell, who was on American Idol. has just put out a record. I don't know if it's an album or a single. I don't know what it is. I think it's called Diamond in Your Pocket.
I think I saw that on. I think I saw that on YouTube or something the other day.
Chris put it on Instagram or something. I don't remember which. He keeps up with her. His one of his fraternity brothers is her dad, and she's got a SelaCampbell.com place, and it's you can see where she's playing. She's playing down in Austin, I think, in July or August. And
well, she's going to be in Branson.
I don't know. Don't know. I'd say she'd go there.
But she would.
Probably would. Anyway, we've kind of shortened things up this week. We ran a little long last time.
No, the time before last was 43 minutes. This last time was only like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're up to about 16, a little over 16 right now.
We're at the sweet spot right now.
We haven't really had anything funny to talk about between the two of us. So maybe next week.
Yeah, we'll come up with something stupid to talk about next week.
Yeah, there's always something stupid going on somewhere.
Well, we might find out something we talked about when we were kids. I can't remember. It's been so long since we were kids. But I guess we told a story about your broken arm once, didn't we?
Did we ever tell you about the time I ran out of Russell Dickinson's garage and run into his dad's car?
I remember that.
I did his hood ornament, man. I got 2 black eyes and
yeah. Oh yeah.
That was
yeah. I remember when you were in the Navy playing softball at Camp Pendleton, and you were playing first base, and you got got hammered in the nards, so to speak.
Just took a line drive, tried to jump over it. I was on first running.
Well, whatever.
Yeah. No. After that, I couldn't have done like that guy in New York did. Pull that car.
Oh yeah, you just talk about that. You didn't mention that, did you? What would he do? What did he do now? New Jersey, wasn't he?
Somewhere up there, a man pulled a car with his penis to show support for prostate cancer. I don't really know what one has to do with the other, but that's not as bad as getting hit with a softball, I don't think.
Well,
I couldn't even touch.
I don't know. It depends on what was he pulling with it?
Car.
Pulling a car.
Yeah. If you go to the New York Post, there's a picture of him on there pulling it. They don't really show much, but.
So he could have had his belt. It could have been his belt hooked up to it then.
I don't think so.
You don't know for sure.
No.
Well,
I don't know. He must have been hung pretty good.
Must have what?
I ain't saying that again. Didn't mean to say it that time. I'm not cutting it out. They'll probably get a big laugh out of it.
Yeah, we'll probably get a bunch of cancellation notices.
Yeah.
They'll wake us up.
Yeah, might get canceled.
Yeah, well, that's something else. Ladies and gentlemen, David and I, we cannot be canceled.
That's a fact. We don't care.
We don't care, not a bit. So, anyway.
All right, well.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here for today. See you next time.
Burn up bandwidth.
What's the matter with your lip?
My lip?
Your lip looks like a big red spot on it there. I think it might be part of your sucker you had in your mouth there a while ago.
There?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You maybe drool a little bit.
I usually drool out this side over here.
Yeah. Well, see you next week.
All right. Treat yourself better today. God bless you.
You too.
Out.